Hi Leo, what's up? Welcome to your reading. I hope you're all having an amazing day. We're going to see what wants to come through for you, what's coming towards you, anything you need to know right now. If this reading is helpful or insightful, let me know by leaving a like, comment, and subscribe. And look at how these cards are already trying to speak. Leo, how you doing? I missed you. I'm sorry that my uploads have been a little slow. Thank you for being patient with me. The eclipse was just a couple days ago. I don't know about you, it was feeling intense for me, but we grounded, we feeling back and better and stronger, and today was a fucking awesome day, and the day's not even over. It's evening right now. So we have Singer of Initiation. It's interesting. Oh! It just flew out of my hands. And it came out in the reverse, which tells me, I'm gonna go pick it up. I have to like squeeze through. I have to like rearrange this entire room. It's telling me that there's something that is on the brink of a breakthrough. So be right back. All right, so here we got it. Singer of Initiation, Singer of Transfiguration. There's something that's going to dramatically change in your life in the near future. We are in eclipse season, right? Change is definitely going to be potent during this month. So anything can happen, really. 9 is also this number that came out with Singer of Initiation. 9 is the number of completion. We just also had that 999 portal day yesterday. I'm doing this reading as a 10th. This reading will be up tomorrow. We have Iris of the Rainbow coming out 52. Just kidding, it's 32. The 3s and the 5s in this deck are kind of similar. At quick glance, you know. What else going on for Leo? Penelope Dreamweaver, you're able to make your dream a reality. Whatever it is that you've been dreaming about, whatever it is that you have been hoping, praying, calling towards you, you're so much closer than you even realize. We have himself at the bottom. I feel like this is coming down to your self-concept. The way you speak to yourself, the story you tell yourself, how you feel about yourself. It really comes down to being solid within your own life. Your heart, mind, and soul. Body, mind, soul. It's like the Trinity. Nelly's the Alchemist and Giulia. See, and like there are some of these worries, fears, doubts. I'm seeing you could be struggling with negative self-talk. Some of you. Others, you're around, Others of you, you could be surrounded by people that aren't in alignment, and they talk a lot of shit, or there's a lot of gossip. Soul Shrinker is a gossiping energy. It's a shit talking energy. It's a low vibrational energy, and it just is a fear mongering, controlling, and manipulative energy. So be mindful that you are either not engaging or such, like, you know, things like that. Nelly's the Alchemist with himself. Whatever you're focusing your energy onto, you attract, you bring more of. And there could be some worries of like, well, what if it's not going to come to fruition? Or what if it's too late? Or what if I don't have enough time? You got more than enough time. There's something that you are being guided towards initiating here. This card, it did want to flip out in the reverse, which tells me you could have hesitations. The sooner you realize whatever this blockage is, the sooner that you learn this lesson, boom, it passes. I'm seeing a drawbridge in my mind's eye of like a castle, and then there's like the moat, a drawbridge that goes down. It's like you're on the other edge of the road. There's the castle. The castle represents your hopes, dreams, desires. And you're like, how am I gonna get across? I can't swim, or the current's too strong, or I don't know. And then whatever the block is, or whatever the fear or the doubt or the energies that are around you, because other energies that could be holding you back might just be the delay. And as soon as you create some space, or as soon as you walk away, or you start taking those steps, even if it's small, that's what lowers this drawbridge. Okay? And then the storm that you could be currently in, big or small storm, some are more larger and dramatic and damaging than others, but the sooner that you come to this understanding, this drawbridge comes down, you're able to cross the line, get to your dream, get to your desires. Pay attention to your dreams, by the way. Your dreams, they're giving you a lot of hints, a lot of signs, confirmations, potential timelines that you've yet to live in this reality. But they're there. You're having those dreams for a reason. There's something that lights you up, or there's something that gets that spark, that excitement, that passion. And it's because you're meant to live it. It's because you're meant to experience it. If you weren't meant to, you wouldn't be having these feelings, you wouldn't be having these thoughts, or like daydreaming about it. So, careful, your dream, whatever this dream is, coming true. Your dream becomes reality. But you gotta start. You gotta get going. This is a time where change can happen very quickly, very suddenly, overnight. Definitely feeling like it could be overnight change for some of you. See, you could be coming into a lot of luck, a lot of abundance, a lot of like good fortune, a lot of positive energy surrounding you. So embrace it, claim it, allow it, use it to your benefit. All right, what's going on for Leo? What's coming towards Leo in the near future? We have Page of Cups flipping out in reverse. Ace of Swords. What's going on for Leo? Nine of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. A lot of earthy energy. Let's get one more for Leo. What's coming towards Leo? Eight of Swords. See, this is that block that you're pushing through. Especially the way that this Knight of Pentacles is approaching this Eight of Swords. There's something you don't anticipate or you don't really see coming, or you're thinking in more of a logical way of like, well, it can't happen, or I need to do X, Y, Z in order for me to actually get this off the ground. This is a shift that is taking place here. It's going to free you because you're feeling stuck or you're feeling trapped. Maybe you feel as if you can't communicate, or you're unable to express yourself, or you have to water down what you're saying in order to fit in. You're breaking that mold, you're breaking that narrative, you're also calling people out on their shit. Especially if there's someone that isn't being honest with you, or someone that is lying or speaking down on you, your hopes, dreams, or things that you're passionate about, things that you care deeply about. You're calling some people out, or honestly, you see through people's intentions as well. If they're not being truthful, if they aren't being transparent with you, you call that out. You see it, whether you're actually calling it out or it's just like a mental check. You're like, oh, I see you. Okay, this is how I'm gonna move. I do feel here some of you could have cut communication or cut some sort of cord or cut some sort of tie. This Page of Cups in the reverse, you might be feeling, either you could be feeling very emotionally overwhelmed, or this is someone that's feeling this way about you, that they don't have control or power over you. You're not giving them a reaction. You might also be dealing with somebody younger than you, or like a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Maybe someone with those placements as like their Mercury. Maybe their Mercury sign is in one of those water placements. So, because I'm seeing the energy that you're stepping into. You're very strong, you're very independent, you're very self-reliant, you're confident. You're out here making things happen. You're consistent. You are someone who is destined for success. Yeah, you might have some slip-ups. There might be some moments where you feel a little stuck or a little trapped, or maybe you get overwhelmed with what's the next step, or that things maybe aren't moving as fast as you had wished or had hoped. Again, I feel like that's a mindset, and that's also what's creating this restriction or resistance, right? Like you're putting roadblocks. There's this truck trying to deliver you what you desire, but every single time you start having a negative thought, or you start doubting, or you start making excuses to why it can't happen, or why it's gonna take so much time, or all these steps you have to take in order for it to come to fruition, that's creating a block in the flow. So that's something that comes up here and there, but nothing too crazy. What was at the bottom? The Lovers, the Moon, and the Four of Swords. So we got Pisces, I almost want to say Virgo, which we are in Virgo season. Pisces, Gemini, some air, 10 of Cups as well. Everything's going to be okay. Everything's gonna work out better than you could even imagine. 10 of Cups, Magician, and Temperance, and even the Star. You do have a lot on your plate, though. There's a lot that you're carrying, and it can feel intense at times. So it's about you finding the balance, which can be a little tricky, but as long as you just... Honestly, I think your approach is the best with this Knight of Pentacles. Slow, steady, consistent, confident, keeping your thoughts in check, right? That soul shrinking energy that we saw from earlier. Being centered in yourself, being grounded, being rooted within yourself and what it is that you desire. Not letting the boogeyman come out and get you, right? Not being afraid of the shadows, or not allowing your fears to hold you back, because the fear is in your mind. It's just in your mind. It's just a form of trying to protect you from, you know, something bad happening. But most of the time, something good is gonna... Honestly, I'm seeing something good is happening here. And maybe you're not used to that, or because there's something you went through that made you feel like you had to work really hard in order to deserve a reward, or to deserve happiness, to deserve to be seen, to deserve to be at peace, to deserve to take a break. Like, it felt like you had to work for it, or you had to earn it, you know? Anyways, that's like an old story that you don't have to tell yourself that anymore. So, the Lovers with the Moon and the Four of Swords. So if we just talk about you for a second, because I'm seeing alternate ways we can read this. If we're just simply, because this Four of Swords, this is where we're in our own healing, recuperating, recovering energy. This is a time to ease up a little bit. Practice patience, mindfulness, presence, being more present instead of rush, 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 hurry, go, go, go. Or being stuck in the past, right? Four of Swords is a card of rest, ground, let's heal. And so we were talking about dreams a little while ago with the Penelope Dreamweaver. There's something that is coming up in your dreams. There is something that's being revealed to you through your dreams. Some of you are dreaming of a particular person. I'm gonna cover their naked bodies because, I don't know, I feel like... I have a feeling I should just get like little stickers or something, because I don't know why, like lately, like most of the times I'm like, I don't give a fuck, here, we all got bodies. But like, maybe that's me, Eight of Swords, right now, be like, oh, what if YouTube takes it down, or flags reports, like, bitch, it's a cartoon, it's illustration, but it happens to people. Anyway, sorry, off tangent. You might be dreaming of a particular person. There could be someone that you're having these dreams about, intimate dreams for some of you. You're feeling exposed, or someone here is feeling very exposed, very vulnerable. But there is a sense of peace. There's a sense of having trust. There's a sense of like everything's going to work out the way it's meant to. You know, if you are meant to be with this person, nothing is going to stop you from being together. Nothing, her titty's still out. Who gives a shit? Nothing's going to stop you from what is meant for you. You get me? Not amount of time, distance, space. It's not going to stop what's meant for you. But yeah. Now, let's switch gears. Four of Swords, Lovers, and the Moon. If you have a decision coming up about a relationship or a commitment, okay? It doesn't even have to be about a person, but just some sort of commitment, your own commitment to yourself, to a company, to anything, right? Contracts could be involved. Big choices, big decisions. And this is definitely going to be lots of forward thinking of your future. So, big decisions, give yourself time, think about it, sleep on it. This is not the time to rush into any impulsive or rash decisions. Not unless you get the clear green light, like, yes, do it. This is the time. If you have any hesitation, slow down. If you have any moment where you're second guessing or you're feeling unsure, Knight of Pentacles, slow your ass down. Okay? Ask Spirit for a sign. They'll give you a sign. And again, pay attention to your dreams. Again, though, whatever you end up choosing, it's gonna work out in your favor for the best. And I'm seeing like truly a blessed energy that you're stepping into. The Star, Magician, 10 of Cups, you're able to really manifest your dreams and have so much fulfillment, so much love, so much happiness. It's very pure. It's very high vibrational. So right now you just kind of have to work on the balance of things, right? Yeah, literally. Temperance, 10 of Wands, and then the 6 of Pentacles. Right now you just got to focus on the balance. Trying to find the middle ground. I'm seeing you could be recovering from some sort of setback. But you know what? Even if you experience some sort of setback, you realize that's because you made progress in your journey, right? It's not a bad thing. It's not, I know I'm pulling a bunch of cards from the bottom of the deck, but it's telling these messages. I'm just rolling with it. Just because you've had a setback, don't get pissed off with yourself, or don't get frustrated or feel like, oh, I'm just gonna quit. I'm stuck. I'm trapped. There's no way out. I'm doomed. I'm screwed. This is positive because you're learning. And this setback is showing how much progress you've actually made. If you didn't make any progress, you wouldn't even have that setback. So think about it like that for a moment. Emperor, I see you bossing up. I see, oh, and another thing, from that 6 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, getting out of a shitty financial situation, a shitty job, a shitty work environment or home environment or something in the physical, tangible world. Maybe this is stuff coming up about like health. Again, I don't really read for health, but seeing improvements. We go from the 5 to the 6 of Pentacles. So, yippee! Woo! Love that for you. Maybe you're burned out. Honestly, 10 of Wands, sometimes that's a burnout energy. Okay. I feel like we talk about a bunch. I'm like, whoa. You may have had some sort of like major realization or epiphany about yourself lately. The Ace of Swords and this 9 of Pentacles. This is clarity about what you truly want in life and what truly keeps you going, keeps you motivated. These are realizations about your goals and what the next step looks like for you. Some of you are recently single, or you're really learning to just enjoy your own company, embracing solitude or embracing time by yourself. Being alone isn't a bad thing. It's like you becoming more comfortable with your own being, with your own sense of self. What's this Page of Cups in the reverse about? Maybe it's a conversation that you've been avoiding or you have been putting on the back burner. Maybe you felt like you're not ready, or that you need to emotionally prepare yourself. Why is a Page of Cups in the reverse here for Leo? We have Death at the bottom. All this is about to change. So we have Queen of Swords, Air energy. We have Justice and the Star both in the reverse. So you feel that this is deserved. Like, so say you cut someone off, you're not communicating, or, you know, you backed away. You definitely feel this is the right thing to do, as you should. As you should, because I am seeing that there was some sort of wrongdoing, or someone was trying to dim your light. Someone was trying to get in the way of your purpose or divine mission, divine calling. Queen of Swords with Justice in reverse. You're like, hey, this was unfair. I was treated poorly. This was not what I deserved. So this is the consequence. These are the consequences. So you could be teaching someone a lesson. Also, Libra energy, we have that solar eclipse in Virgo. It's like at the last degrees of Virgo, and then it moves the eclipse itself is taking place in Virgo. But then on the 22nd, but then we have that new moon in Libra, and it's still that potent eclipse energy. So honestly, right up the alley. So Justice in the reverse. What was done wrong? Oh, there's consequences. There's some justice. There is karmic balance taking place. Yeah, something that was really unfair to you. Something that made you feel small, insignificant, unimportant. There is going to be justice. Justice will be served, Leo. Sorry, I have like loose hair. Okay, Ace of Swords. Let's see what this is. Ace of Swords. We have... Hey! it's the Nine of Pentacles, double confirmation, which that's so funny because that's the next card that we had come out. Nine of Pentacles, tell me the Ace of Swords for Leo. Page of Pentacles, ooh, you being brought to the next level. Ace of Swords for Leo. Judgment with the Hermit, answer the call. Open the door, answer the call. Spirit is giving you the signs. It's go time, that green light. You know how we're saying, well, if you're having that hesitation, if you're needing a little time, but when you know, you fucking know. When you know, you fucking know. And you are being guided towards this path. It's a significant path. It's happening in Virgo season. Virgo season, it's aligning you to a massive shift, and massive upgrade is actually what I'm hearing. It's time to upgrade. Upgrade in your status, your wealth, your success, your relationships, your home, your job, your current position. This is a massive upgrade is happening. It's currently happening. This is going to take you to a lot of wealth, a lot of abundance, a lot of security, and a lot of freedom. Ooh, yeah, look at the bottom of the Eight of Swords, double confirmation. Again, you've been feeling trapped, you've been feeling stuck, you've been feeling restricted. Not anymore. Not anymore. You won't be feeling that much longer, Leo. You're on the way out. All right, Nine of Pentacles. This is a very good time for you to continue focusing on you, yourself, your body, your health, your strength, your mental well-being, your self-concept, like we talked about at the beginning of the reading, right? Himself, mind, body, soul. Nine of Pentacles for Leo. Ooh, the Hierophant. I feel like you've been given the keys to walk through this new doorway, this new life. You've been granted access. Eight of Pentacles. Your hard work is paying off, Leo. Keep staying consistent. Stay persistent. Don't quit. You better not quit. You didn't work your ass off to get here and just give up. You gotta keep on going. What is this? Seven of Wands in the reverse here. You feeling a little, what are you feeling defeated by? Page of Swords, Nine of Cups, King of Swords, Page of... Oh. Disappointed that some couldn't come with you along the way, or that they still have to learn their lessons in order for them to... It's like, I don't know if you've ever had this experience where, you know, it's the end of the school year. I had this happen in elementary. Me, friends, we'd pass. There was this one person that failed and they couldn't make it to the next grade. And so we all moved on and that person had to stay back. And I remember feeling really sad because I was really good friends with that person. And then they ended up moving, so it wasn't even meant to be anyways. But like, yeah, this is kind of that energy where it's feeling a bit defeated that you can't bring others alongside with you. That's why it's clarifying the Nine of Pentacles, because this is a solo, independent, kind of on your own, but you're fine on your own. You're flourishing, you're succeeding, you're thriving. But it's that energy of feeling like, wow, like... I can't pave your own road. I can only pave mine. Like, sorry. But this is where we're split ways. Maybe we'll meet up down the line. I'm seeing something coming up about that. That's basically what I'm feeling from that. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Knight of Pentacles. It's like slow, it's methodical, it's planned out, it's consistent. Knight of Pentacles for Leo. Probably the Knight of Pentacles for Leo. We do have the Five of Cups, it's sideways. I do get a sense that you kind of wish things were a little different. You're accepting. You're allowing this to take place. There is some part of you that's kind of like wishing for things to be a little bit different, or, you know, then maybe it doesn't, let's see, it was at the bottom of the Fool. There's a bit of a bittersweet, bittersweet. Ace of Wands in the reverse. All these cards flipped out reverse. It's a little stack. Ace of Wands reverse, Six of Cups reverse, and the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So again, that kind of energy of feeling like, delayed, backtrack, resorting to old patterns, or feeling like you've had some sort of setback. A little bit of that is coming through here, especially that Knight of Pentacles in reverse, because you feel like you've given a lot of time, energy for it to just go nowhere. Six of Cups in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse. It's like there's this energy where you look back and wonder what could have been if you had handled things differently, but it's like can't go back in the past and change it. So this is having to really just allow, accept, surrender, and give yourself time to mourn, or yeah, like mourning what you thought was gonna be, or like the potential, or if this was a relationship, or if this is something that you seen in your future and now maybe that doesn't align anymore. There's the part of you that could be mourning this, but there is also part of you that's surrendering to it. It's like, honestly, this 5 of Cups sideways, part of you is like, damn, this fucking sucks. I'm feeling blue. I'm feeling down. It's all for nothing. But then there's another part of you is like, okay, well, I actually still, I'm grateful these 2 cups are standing here. At least I still have this. I didn't lose everything. But yeah, you could be feeling burnt out. Ace of Wands reverse, feeling a bit of a block, an internal block, creative block, feeling just a little bleh about life. 3 of Swords at the bottom. No. Okay, it's all right. You're gonna heal and you're gonna bounce back stronger. You always do, Leo. Tower and the 4 of Pentacles. There's some change that you couldn't avoid. Unfortunately, this was one of them. So 8 of Swords. You feeling a little trapped? Are you feeling a little stuck? I'm really drawn to in this 4 of Swords, like being pulled to prayer, praying to God, praying to higher power, spirit, your angels, loved ones who have passed on. Definitely feeling like you're going to be recalibrating and reclaiming your peace for sure. 8 of Swords, why is this here for Leo? Ooh, card explosion again. Wheel of Fortune. Where the hell did it go? Came out sideways. Sorry, my necklace. And it is the Knight of Wands and it's sideways. It's kind of like, kind of seeing like this push-pull. Kind of like this 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Should I? Am I ready? No, I need more time. I don't know if I can do this. Maybe not yet. Queen of Cups at the bottom. Let's get one more. So emotions could be 8 of Swords with the Queen of Cups. Emotions running high / your emotions are kind of overwhelming you. You kind of freeze. One more. 2 of Wands. And so it's at this crossroad. What do you do? What do you choose? And that you're also not seeing everything at the moment. I'm hearing you're not supposed to. 3 of Wands and the 10 of Wands reverse. Ooh, nice. Very near future. Whatever this burden, whatever this blockage, whatever this struggle is, it's being cleared. You're clearing it out. King of Pentacles, yeah, coming into a lot of stability. So it's kind of goes back to the moment you decide, Iris of the Rainbow, the moment you choose, or what were you saying? The moment you learn this lesson, or you start to understand why this is occurring, why this is happening, why it took so long for you to get here, or why you had to experience this setback, etc., right? The sooner you come to terms and allow or accept or surrender, your perspective is changing. That's what unlocks the drawbridge. Literally, because then Wheel of Fortune tides are turning, starting to turn, and now you can go all in. Now you can really light that flame. And let's look into, I'm going to clarify all this together. 4 of Swords, the Lovers, and the Moon. Perhaps you get more clarity around that solar eclipse. Hopefully sooner. 4 of Swords, Lovers, and the Moon for Leo. Try like this combination, please. 5 of Swords with the Chariot. King of Cups and then the King of Swords. I think a little bit of a... I'm seeing... This is either between a battle of the mind versus the heart, or this is actually like you and someone else that you're seeing things on 2 different perspectives. We have someone being very logical based, sticking to rules, sticking to facts, structure, kind of cold, detached, versus someone who follows their heart, someone who's empathic, someone who is emotional, sensitive, caring, compassionate, very like warm, soft, can really feel things very deeply, whereas the King of Swords is way more detached, his mind in his head, less in his heart. So is this you finding the balance between those energies? Yeah, I mean, these are both kings, so if we're talking about balance, we do need more of the queen to balance it out. But this could be between you and other people, though. We just did talk about that. Five of Swords and the Chariot. Some people feeling abandoned or left behind because you're not putting up with their shit. And so that's another thing with this King of Cups and the King of Swords. If we're talking about this is just you, this is you finding the balance between your emotional side versus your logical side. It's like you can love and care and be caring, patient, understanding, compassionate, healing. But there does come a point where like enough is enough, where we can't keep on babying. is that the right word? Babying people, or like, you know, I'll hold your hand through everything. Like, bitch, you gotta learn how to stand on your own 2 feet. That's what you've been doing. That's what you've learned. That's what you have been mastering. So, right, and there comes a point where sometimes you gotta be cold and detached, and sometimes you gotta be warm and caring and soothing. Anyways, so I'm seeing that there's a bit of a resentful energy that comes from you moving on. Maybe this is you feeling resentment towards yourself of that I should have done this ages ago. Why did it take me so long? Or, you know, give yourself grace. I ain't got much else to say besides that. Four of Cups, Queen of Wands, Five of Wands. Also High Priestess. So it's like kind of inner stuff being brought up to the surface. Some inner turmoil that needs some clear. Some things that either you have been refusing to look at or others that have been refusing to look at. If we're talking about you, this is where you're coming to a bunch of realizations because you've been observing yourself, observing the patterns, observing your behavior, your mindset. Again, the story you tell yourself. If it's with other people, I kind of feel like it's a bit of both. If it's with other people, it's because now you're not putting out their flames. They have to face their own shadows, and you're not going to do it for them. So you're kind of leaving them with the mess they have to clean up. And so that's why they're feeling bitter about it all. Because they see that you're moving to the next level, and meanwhile they have to deal with their consequences, their actions. Whew. Quite intense. Welcome to eclipse season. Wow. All right. Well, that is what I got for you, Leo, for this reading. I hope that you find this helpful and insightful. Definitely let me know. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Private readings are available down below, and I will see y'all later. Have a fabulous day. Bye.